Hello, everybody. I didn't realize the sound was just totally screwed up on my first video, so I'm going to redo the video with the hopefully better audio this time, and we'll see how that goes. We're going to be talking about She-Hulk, Attorney at Law on Disney Plus. I'm going to play some clips of her breaking the fourth wall. The all three clips that she broke the fourth wall in the show, and we're also going to discuss what she's saying, what it means for some of the MCU timeline, which we can finally got some confirmation of when this show takes place, and it's going to be hopefully fun, and we'll give it a shot. And anyway, let's start with our first clip. And let me get me out of the way. And I'm down here in the corner. And let's start.
About that, it's true. I am a Hulk. And I'm guessing you're not going to be able to focus on this fun lawyer show until you know all about that, so let me get you up to speed. A few months ago, I went on a road trip with my cousin Bruce.
Yeah, it worked. I mean, my arm's starting to heal. And no one thought it was actually.
Yes, that Bruce.
It's all because, I made this little device which keeps me in human form.
Okay. That's clip number one. And they do establish a few things. This happens after Endgame. His arm is healing, which they are reversing something that the Russo brothers was doing. In an interview I saw with them, they said that his arm would never heal. So they had permanently crippled the Hulk. So apparently, who's ever taking over for, uh, is it Phase 4, has decided to go another direction. And I like that. That means they're bringing the Hulk back into the MCU, and they can use him for other projects and other movies. Uh, Hopefully, they might even give him his own movie. Finally, like most people want. Uh, in this show, She Hulk does upstage him a little bit, but it's her show, so she kind of should. So, uh, also they can kind of play up that he's holding back. Uh, there's also some other subtle differences, like the fact that she's not schizophrenic and have a separate personality that he had to contend with for what 10 years. That's the way their storyline goes. So she has that advantage. So of course that's going to make things a little different. It's going to give her more uh, direct control of the other her, basically. And I think they did a really good job with that, but they didn't explain it or really go into it. I guess the mental illness aspect of the Hulk they didn't really want to touch on, which I think is a shame. They should explore that. Hopefully, they would go and do that sometime in the future. Uh, they could do a mini series about his time coming to grips with uh, both sides of his person. The 18 months they talked about during the blip, where he integrated the two personalities. Actually, they could make a movie of that, and I think it'd be very popular. Uh, I think very people would love to watch that, and I think it'd be or a miniseries. Miniseries probably better because you get more. You can do more with it, and you can take it longer than a standard movie. And I think it would be very successful. Hopefully, somebody's listening and do that. That would be great. But let's go to our next clip. I think this one is interesting as well. Let me see. Oh, no, 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 no. Here we go. Huh.
Thanks. He doesn't mean that.
Oops. I didn't get myself out of the way. Let me redo that for you.
Thanks. He doesn't mean that.
Technically, that is the first time the character breaks the fourth wall, and she realizes, by the way her reaction, they're playing up that that's the first time she realized somebody's watching her. And that is funny that they actually do that acknowledgement as the first time she realizes that she can see through the fourth wall. They didn't do that with Deadpool or any other character that breaks the fourth wall, where they get that first initial realization that, hey, there's somebody there. Deadpool's kind of cool because he's more interactive so far, but she might get more interactive as it goes on. This is just a 30-minute episode, or thereabout, and as they go along, she might get more and more interactive with it, which would be kind of cool. It'd be kind of nice to watch, and hopefully they'll play that up, and it will be fun. But I think that was very significant and funny. It's a nice, funny little break where she just first realizes that there's somebody watching, and I guess that's a power in kind of balance with the Hulk's ability to see ghosts. He can see astral projections and basically ghosts. That's a power that the Hulk has. They haven't really played that up much, but it'd be kind of cool if they started to playing that up. But that's another one that they could use when interacting with Doctor Strange or any of the other sorcerers that use astral projection. But I can't talk this morning. Anyway, our final clip of fourth wall breaking is coming up. Let me shrink myself down and get your next clip. I did have these set where they go through, but
So that's how it all happened. And no crazy Hulk stuff since. So now my family knows, and Nikki knows, and you know. Basically, I was right and Bruce was wrong. And I never have to be a Hulk. Okay. So now I'm gonna go win this case. Lawyer show.
and that last part is very reminiscent of Deadpool's, some of his stuff like he likes to do. Ryan Reynolds was kind of really good at doing the fourth wall breaking, and I think she kind of did steal from him a little bit, but it's a good idea because he's good at it. So if you're going to do it, you might want to do it for somebody that's actually pretty good at it. And it just this is going to be an interesting show. It's like Law and Order meets superheroes. It's going to be fun. I think next episode she gets hired by a law firm to represent superhumans, and that's where we get the Abomination episode. And then I think we get a Wong episode, and that might be how Wong hears about her and uses her as a lawyer, because him and the Abomination are friends, and he's like, "Hey, you need a lawyer? Hey, well, she's pretty good." So it might be how that goes. We'll see. Hopefully, it's the way they can play into each episode plays into the next, so that's the way they could do that. Or if Wong's first, then he could recommend her, so that it could go either way, depending on which episodes comes up first. And then the episode that they're going to have with Daredevil is going to be interesting. I wonder if they're going to be opposing attorneys. That's possible. That could be. It's going to be fun to see two lawyers, superheroes, go at it, both out on the street and in the courtroom. That would be fun. That's all they've really teased us with. I'm hoping they have more episodes than that, but I think that's roughly about what these little miniseries run, is about 4 to 5 episodes. I'd like to see a 6. That would be good. Good round number. But we'll see what they got in store for us. So far, it's been pretty good. But my last clip is not a fourth wall break, but it is a fun little trivia fact that I think I'll show up later. It was in the post credit scenes, and here we go.
It's just sad. Steve Rogers did so much for his country and he never got to experience sex. Did you see that ass? Like, that ass did not deserve to die a virgin. It's like so sad.
Steve Rogers is not a virgin. He lost his virginity to a girl in 1943 on the USO tour.
Yes, I knew it.
You're not drunk?
Captain America! Fuck!
Yeah. I thought that was funny. It was a good little laugh, and hopefully they pepper these episodes with little things like that to make everybody, just give something to stay for the credits for. And it's gonna be fun. This is gonna be a fun episode, a fun series, at the least, and it's something worth watching. I recommend it if you like something that's quirky. And as for Steve Rogers, obviously he's not a virgin. He has 2 kids. He married Peggy Cotter. He went back in time, stayed there, married her, and they had 2 kids. They mentioned that in her funeral, which they didn't show the kids. Why are the kids not at the funeral? That's weird. But hopefully they might explore that too. His kids having a show and having his powers, or at least maybe a more muted form of his powers or something. But they would have something. He's genetically altered, so that had to pass on, at least some of it. But again, this has been a fun series, and hopefully this take does better. There goes my alarm. I guess it's time to go. Thanks for watching, and like, subscribe, share, comment. I'm thinking about doing some horror movie. Oh, not horror movie, but horror video games. Let me turn this alarm off. There we go. Doing some horror video games for my live streams. If anybody's got any suggestions, love to hear it. I'll look it up and see if I can get it and try to live stream it. And I'm sorry for the kitty cat butt. And thanks for watching, and have a good day. I can't see the screen.